Hey, what's good? It's Proud by TOMO, Close by TOMO, everything by TOMO. I'm here with PUTINWORKTV. You know what I'm saying? About to come do this interview for y'all niggas real quick. You know what I'm saying? Shout out the community. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Boston. You know what I'm saying? Shout out everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Tomo, welcome to PUTINWORKTV. We've enjoyed watching your journey and growth as an artist in the New England creative scene and really want to hear more about your story. Our focus is allowing our guests to tell their stories front and center without judgment or opinion. Let's dive in. Yo, how did it all begin?
I'm sorry, yeah. Alright, facts. Yeah, I don't know. This shit feel like an interrogation, nigga. No bullshit. Got the light in my face and shit, nigga read me the prompt and shit. Alright, bet. How did it all begin? What began, nigga? It was numerous. I have numerous timelines, nigga. No bullshit. You gotta be specific.
Wherever you think it all started, bro.
What is it? Life, bro? I don't know.
How do you define your story,
like,
bro?
my art or like just
your story?
Me as my story. I feel like, boom. I don't know. Since I was a little nigga, I always wanted to do like just some shit. Like I always had my own way of doing shit. Like when niggas used to ask me what I wanted to be when I was younger and shit, like, you know, niggas have like doctor and shit like that. Like originally I wanted to be like a painter. I wanted to be an artist. Tell you shit, like a visual artist though. I wanted to paint. I couldn't really draw. So then I was like, I want to be a comedian. You feel me? And then as I got older, like I was just like, I want to do the rap shit. You feel me? Like that was like more towards like freshman year in high school. I feel like before then, middle school, all that, like I don't know. I knew I would do something creative, but yeah, it started off with visual art. I wanted to do that, and I was at elementary school days. Like when they would ask niggas what they want to be, for me, like be real young. I was like, I want to be a painter type shit. And like I used to rap and shit, cause niggas used to write raps. Like I remember I used to write raps in the church pamphlets and shit. You know how they have the note sections in there? I'll write raps in there. I'll freestyle and shit, cause we would just watch rap. I never said I wanted to be a rapper. You feel me? Cause like I don't know, I didn't feel like that shit was cool. But like I fucked with the aesthetic, no bullshit. Cause I used to put foil in my mouth, all that shit. You feel me? Like for like the grills and all that. But yeah, I never wanted to be a rapper. I always wanted to do something like arts based, like and more of like a visual standpoint, but also just like something more hands on, like nothing really music related. And then as I got older, I kind of kept getting drawn into making music and creating music, opposed to just being a consumer of music. Yeah.
Right, too.
So that's how I really feel like I got my start as just like Tomo. You feel me? It's just like, and being around a lot of creative energy all the time too. All the time, just like going to church and shit. Like my grandma made me go in the choir when I was real young, so shit like that. All my cousins in Trinidad, them niggas made beats. Like the first time I ever like even seen FL Studio was in Trinidad on my cousin's computer, and that nigga was making some shit. I remember the first beat I made, it was supposed to be a soca beat. Oh bullshit, that shit was bad. But yeah, I was cooking up in there, and my dad and shit and used to make music, and my uncles and shit. So I'll go down there. When I'll go down there, them niggas had me record, and I recorded a song. I wonder if I can still get that. I was probably like 8 years old or some shit. I recorded a song with my cousin on their computer. We just freestyle that shit straight through. So it's just like, I don't know. Since then, ever since I was young, I wanted to do some creative shit. 'Cause I used to like creating.
That's dope. So like, what would you describe where you're from as?
From Boston, man. You feel me? From Dorchester specifically in Boston. I grew up here my whole life. When my grandma was still living in Boston, she was living in Upham's Corner. So I was growing up over there. You feel me? I'll be at the Bird Street Library sometimes, just in that general vicinity. Over there by Arion Street and Virginia Street type shit, really just around that area. And yeah, moved from Upham's Corner just to different parts of Dorchester. Like I was living off of Borden Street for a little while. Then I moved over to where we moved after that? I feel like we moved still off of Borden Street, just to a different street off of Borden Street. And then now I live closer to Ashmont type shit, you feel me? So it's just really been in Dorchester my whole life, you know. I'm from Boston. Majority of my family's from Boston. My grandmother migrated here in like the late 70s or early 80s or something. And then a couple of my aunts and uncles and shit, they were born in Trinidad. My father was born in Trinidad. My mom was born up here. And yeah, really just Boston for real. No bullshit.
Say that. So how would you say, what was your experience growing up in Boston like?
Mm. I don't know, I feel like I have the experience like a lot of niggas have growing up in Boston. You know, I feel like in Boston is like two different ways shit could go. You feel me? You could either be one of them RC niggas, or you could be one of them. Alright, let me rephrase that. You could be a hood nigga. You could just be a nigga that live in the hood. You feel me? Cause there's a difference. There's a lot of niggas who live in the hood who's not hood niggas. You feel me? But there's a bunch of niggas who live in the hood who are hood niggas. So it's like type shit. It's like it's two routes you could take. You feel me? And cause the reason I rephrase that from saying like RC, cause there's hood niggas who's RC, there's hood niggas who ball, there's hood niggas who do everything. There's niggas who live in the hood that also do the same shit. And I feel like that's where the a lot of the overlap is. You feel me? And I feel like that's good. But like at the same time, it's also caused like a lot of street violence. You feel me? It's a bad thing. A lot of kids die over here. No bullshit. That's so. But like my experience in Boston is just like it's really just been it's been chill. You know? You feel me? I really fuck with I don't know, I fuck with it out here, you know, despite all the shit that goes on. I really fuck with it, no bullshit. Maybe that's because that's all I already know, you feel me? Some people got to like, I don't know, some people move around a lot type shit, but like I really just been in one central location for like my whole life, you feel me? Like I done left Boston and shit before, but like I feel like the longest I stayed anywhere else than home is maybe like a month or something, you feel me? Like 2 months. I never lived like anywhere else for like a whole year, you feel me? So it's like I fuck with it over here, you know. I feel like my experience in Boston is it's really like pivotal in like who I am. I feel like if I grew up anywhere else, I wouldn't be the same way, you know.
Got you.
Yeah.
So what would you say? No. Forget. So how would you say the music impacted your life?
Actually, again, what music? My music or just music in general?
I would say all of it, yeah.
So just music. I feel like music impacted my life in like a very good way, no bullshit. Even before I started making music, I always looked to music as like an outlet for like just being able to like think and shit, you feel me? Sometimes like I would just put on beats and shit, and the way a beat will make you feel is just like you'll be able to get into a certain mind space for like what you about to do. You know, certain songs you might be able to relate to and shit like that. You might bump. And music really just helps a lot, you feel me? I feel like growing up, especially in a Caribbean household, niggas is always playing music, you feel me? Whether we cleaning the house, we cooking or something, my mom was either playing soca or reggae and shit, you feel me? Just hearing stuff like that. Especially like with Trini, like, you feel me? Soca music is like real party, like good vibe music. So it's like, I don't know. You understand that like music could like bring you up, you feel me? Cause I don't think you could listen to that shit and be sad. But then like also growing older, I found out just like I don't know, not found out, but like as I expanded my music taste, it's just like I discovered more artists who don't make like always make happy music. You feel me? Especially cause like I was listening to a lot of rap too when I was younger. So it's like a lot of these niggas was really talking about just like a lot of times they talking about their struggle. You feel me? They either talking about their struggle or they talking about how they made it out the struggle type shit. And so as I expanded my taste and found out about just more genres and shit, and really just like expanding that shit, just figuring out all the different emotions that music can make you feel and that you could put into music for real. Cause I feel like for every emotion you have, there's a song for it. You feel me? You just gotta search for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Broaden your taste. I feel like before I was listening to music strictly through like the radio and shit, and then like I had an MP3 player when I was younger, and I was on LimeWire with it, and then since then it's just like I was figuring out what music that I really fuck with, opposed to like somebody curating music for me on a station. You feel me? Because I just may be like what the general public thinks is hot or the DJ thinks is hot, but that doesn't mean that's like what your music taste is. You feel me? You gotta figure out what your music taste is, and music impact me by just giving me that thought process of like I want to figure out what I like. You feel me? Opposed to like figuring out what other people like and just going with that shit. You feel me? Music gave me my individuality, because it's like I'm listening to what the fuck I want to listen to. I always want to play music around people because I always want to share the music. And then like it eventually brought me to even start making music, which just brought me into a bunch of other things that I never thought I'd be doing. You feel me? So it's just like, yeah.
So how would you say your music has impacted you?
My music has impacted me in a couple of different ways. No bullshit. I feel like my music really be like that shit kind of work like manifestation in a way. Sometimes I'll be saying some shit in a song and shit really happen, nigga, or some shit. Even like that, and it's just like, it give me opportunities, you feel me? Like, to do certain things, it's like, or like, it's like a conversation factor. Like, you know, when I was in college, it's like, you see somebody be like, yo, I make music. They're like, oh, I make music too, you feel me? It's like, niggas link up off the love of the music, you feel me? I feel like, my music has impacted me. I feel like my music it impacts me. I feel like I've seen the way my music impacts people, you feel me? For real, for real. A lot of people really say they fuck with my music. And that shit's surprising me, because it's like, when I was in high school making music and shit, like, yeah, your friends and shit would bump you and shit, you feel me? Because those are your niggas, you feel me? But after leaving high school and shit, I feel like I was kind of like, I didn't drop as much, but when I did drop, it was like, I don't know, you feel me? I was still trying to figure shit out and figure, like, what my process is of dropping music and creating music and finding my sound and really, like, honing in on creating my own sound and building that. So, like, once I got to a point where it's like, alright, boom, man, I'm putting music out. There's people I don't even know hitting me up like, yo, I fuck with this, you feel me? Like, niggas walking up to you when you at a party or some shit, and it's like, yo, I fuck with your music, da da da, you feel me? That shit inspiring. I can see how it really impact people, because it's just like, I understand what my favorite artists do for me when I bump that shit. So to see, like, oh, niggas be like, yo, I'm bumping this shit for me. And certain songs, it's like, when nigga tell you a certain song, it's like, you know what you was doing, you was making that song, you feel me? The way you wanted the listener to feel. So if it's like, yo, they gravitating towards this song, you feel me? It's like, that shit means a lot. Cause like, I have songs where it's like, alright, boom, you just supposed to play this shit so you could turn up. But I have songs where it's like, I want you to actually like listen to this shit and feel some shit, you feel me? So it's like, niggas will walk up to me, and nigga walked up to me at me and Fuego show. He's like, are you gonna perform this song? And I was like, that's not even this type of event for me to perform this song, cause it's kind of sad song type shit. I was just like, yo, the fact that he even wanted me to hear me do that shit live, and he actually like bumps that shit, I was like, that means a lot, you feel me? So yeah, and I feel like my music had a greater impact on people than it has to me. But it also had an impact on me, because it gets me indoors and shit, and it's like helped me do things that I haven't been able to do before, you feel me? Like, if I didn't start rapping and making music, I would have never started making beats. Probably would have never started making clothes, you feel me? And just etc.
Got you. So like,
yeah, like, you know how they say like weed is a gateway drug?
Yeah.
It's like music was like a gateway for me, like for my creativity type shit.
That's a quotable. Fucking. So like, when you create your music, what do you try to give to your audience?
That's a good question. I feel like most of the time I don't be trying to give shit to the audience. I go in the studio and I make how I'm feeling. You feel me? If I'm feeling sad, I'm gonna make some sad shit. If I'm feeling if I feel like I wanna turn up, I'm gonna make some turn up shit, you know? I feel like me thinking about my audience comes more so into play of like what I'm picking to drop. You feel me? When I'm creating though, I'm purely thinking about me, you feel me? I'm not thinking about, oh, is so and so gonna fuck with this song. Unless I'm in the studio with somebody else. If I'm in the studio with somebody else, I'll be like, alright, how can I accommodate for this artist, or how can we come together to create something new or create something great, you feel me? So then I'm gonna think about, even then I'm probably not thinking about the audience, I'm thinking about this person's sound, you feel me? Or even them as a listener. Like, after we make this song together, would they fuck with it after, you feel me? But it's like, when I'm creating, I'm really just thinking about my mood and how I feel in the moment and what I want to convey, how I feel. Because sometimes it might not even be how I feel in the moment. Sometimes it'll just be like, what do I want to talk about that's been going on in my life, you feel me? And what emotions do I want to put in front of me and make tangible? Because a lot of times, nigga, you feel me? Like, I don't know, as black men, nigga, you really get to talk to nobody about your emotions and shit, you feel me? So I use this shit as like a like canvas for me to just like express myself and like say what be on my mind, but like I don't have really the time to say it, you feel me? So yeah, but I definitely think about my audience when I'm choosing what songs to drop, you feel me? Cause I'll make a bunch of shit, but some shit I might not even ever drop, cause it's just like, maybe it's not the time and place for that right now. Maybe niggas not even looking for that from me right now, you feel me? And then sometimes I might even just drop off impulse. So it's just like, I really just like, I'll look at what songs people fuck with, you feel me? And sometimes I'll preview shit, I'll be like, yo, y'all fucking with this? But even then, it's just like, I just want to hear, I want people to hear what I'm working on. I don't give a fuck, to be honest. Sometimes I'll preview some shit and niggas say drop that shit. I'm not even gonna drop that shit, you feel me? I know I'm gonna do it at the end of the day, you feel me? It's like, I try to be strategic with it as possible, you feel me? I try to have balance. So it's like, I don't want to drop too much of one thing, but I don't want to not drop enough of something else. You feel me? I try to balance it, so it's like it's good. Yeah, fascinating.
So how would you describe your creative process? Like, not even with just music, because obviously you make clothes, you make beats. You know what I'm saying?
My creative process is it's unorganized. I feel like I would like it's unorganized in the sense of like if somebody else were to look at it, they wouldn't understand it. It's kind of like, when your mom come in your room and be like, yo, this shit's messy, but it's like, nah, bro, I know exactly what everything is in this bitch. You feel me? It's like, I know what the fuck I'm trying to do and what I'm trying to convey with my vision. But I just gotta figure out how to make that palatable to other people. Like, if I'm trying to work with people or if I'm trying to get people to invest in me. A better word than organized to describe my creative process is just like, I would say like free flowing. You feel me? I really put like restrictions, or let me not say like, I really put like a structure to my creativity. It's kind of like, especially like recently, like as I started like creating across different mediums, it's kind of like I'll wake up like, yo, I might not even be feeling like making beats today. I might go like paint or some shit today. I might make clothes. Some days I'll be like, yo, I just want to record. Like, I don't even want to make beats. You feel me? I want niggas to send me beats, or I want to listen to old beats. Some days I don't even want to rap and do nothing. I just want to make like beats. I want to make a beat tape. You feel me? I want to drop something that's just beats. So nigga, I don't want you to listen to no words. I just want you to hear beats. You feel me? So it's just like it's a combination of how I'm feeling at the moment and like what I've also been working on and what I've been experiencing. I feel like my daily life experiences play a big part in my creativity. You feel me? A lot of people don't acknowledge this, but like as humans, like we're walking sponges. You feel me? So like everything that you see, you gonna like, especially if you're creative, everything you see, you gonna project that shit. Especially if you're creative, you're gonna project it to your art. You feel me? Whether you know it or not, through your subconscious. It's like anything that you see or hear, you're gonna put that shit back into your art. So it's just like I let that shit just flow out of me. You feel me? Yeah.
But when you're talking about,
I am.
You make beats.
I do.
You record.
I do.
You make clothes.
I do.
It's not really a box. You got socks.
This shit's on right now. He got them on too right now.
I got them on too. You know.
That should be blowing my mind, nigga. To see that niggas will really wear my name on them is really like crazy, bro. No bullshit. That should be blowing my mind to this day. I appreciate everybody that caught my clothes. No bullshit.
So tell me about Clothes by Tomo and KOBK.
Alright, so Clothes by Tomo is a clothing brand by me, as it states in the name. It's really just a clothing brand. It's a lifestyle brand for me. I want to make lifestyle clothes for people to rock on a day-to-day basis. You know what I'm saying? I want it to come to a point where it's like you can have a full Clothes by Tomo fit. I feel like it is right there now, but I need to put out more clothes so more people can have full Clothes by Tomo fits. You feel me? And then it's KLBK. That's a collective. KLBK is a collective of artists, you feel me? Who's like, it's really like a brotherhood, you feel me? It's just some niggas, we some creative niggas that's trying to get it out the mud, you know what I'm saying? It's an acronym, you know what I'm saying? It should stand for Kill or Be Killed, or Keep Our Brothers Knowledgeable, you feel me? You feel me? Kings only believe kings. It stands for whatever you want it to stand for, you know what I'm saying? Just know them 4 letters is forever, you feel me? So it's like, yeah, right now we're working on a couple projects. Nigga, what you laughing for, nigga?
No,
that's real life, nigga. It's real life, man. Yo, we working on some projects right now, you feel me? Like, KLBK really started as a mixtape concept. When I was in high school, I was making music with my nigga Rocka, you feel me? I came up with an idea for a mixtape. I called that shit Kill or Be Killed. I wonder if I even still had the cover for it, but it's like it was a cover and it had a tiger on it with like blood in its mouth, and I was just like, that's how I felt at the moment, cause I was just like, yo, I was looking at it like, yo, niggas is like, we all making music. I was like, bro, like, nigga, like, really only the best nigga gonna make it, you feel me? That was like how I thought when I was younger, you feel me? At like 14, 15. Of course, that's not the case. Like, that's just not the case, you feel me? We can all make this shit, you feel me? But it's like, that's how I felt. So I was just like, and then it just adapted like into a lifestyle. It's kind of just like, yo, like, you gotta, like, with anything, you gotta be the best at what you do, you feel me? Like, if you don't do that shit, another nigga gonna do it, you feel me? Another nigga gonna get the bag, you feel me? So it's like, it's kill or be killed for real, like, in whatever sense you wanna take it, you feel me? We don't promote no violence in any way, you feel me? But it's like, yeah, type shit. It started as a mixtape idea. and then it really evolved into a collective of artists. So originally, like, it started me, Rocka, we was rapping together, you feel me? And there was a group before that we had started, it was called SMH, Society's Most Hated. On some shit, that was just on some little nigga shit, no bullshit. But we started that shit, and then like, we was like, yeah, we just not doing that shit no more. And then Rocka came up with SF, which is Subtle Flex, you feel me? But it's spelled ESSEF, you feel me? On some real shit, you know what I'm saying? That shit about to blow it too, nigga, no bullshit. And then Rocka's brother, Creway, you feel me? That nigga had some shit. Why not? You feel me? But that shit came up after the work. So SF started before, like, I want to say around the same time KLBK started. So like when me and Rocka was doing those two things, I was doing KLBK, he was doing SF. But KLBK still hadn't become a collective yet. Like I was just like, at that point I was tagging it. Like I used to tag and shit and do graffiti. So whenever I would tag, my tag was KLBK. And then there was a point I was making pens and shit. I started doing iron-on t-shirts, and I was just doing everything KBK. But at that point, it was just, that's what it have evolved from the mixtape I did. And now it was just building a brand around it. Like, not even knowing, just me just liking the way the 4 letters look together. Just, like, putting that shit on everything. And then, and he's doing SF. SF is, like, a lifestyle brand. And then, as I get to, as we graduate, we like, boom, I bet. We both went to 2 different schools. I'm like, yo, I'm about to go here to this school, you feel me? I'm about to take over this shit, you feel me? You're gonna blow up over here. You're gonna take over that shit. Boom, you're gonna blow up over there. And it's like, once I got to school, I wasn't really doing the KLBK shit anymore, in the sense of where, like, I really wasn't tagging a lot anymore. And I stopped making clothes. And then I had met niggas, Malari and Young Rob, you feel me? I met Malari, Young Rob, Dirty, bunch of other niggas in college. All the like a lot of the KLBK niggas that's in the collective right now is Malari, Young Rob, Dirty, Vino, is Keto, is Dom, Dior, is Lamaj. I didn't meet him in college. I met him through Malari and Young Rob, you feel me? On some Brockton shit. There's DST, you feel me? Nigga, I feel like I'm forgetting niggas, you feel me? There's Creway, there's Rocka, you feel me? I already spoke about them.
Who's that nigga that be showing up randomly? I be introducing myself all the time.
Rocka?
That's Rocka? Oh.
Yeah, facts, yeah, Rocka. There's a couple other, yeah, there's Lil, you feel me? Sneeze honorary member, you feel me? That's my nigga, you feel me? But like, I feel like I pretty much named everybody, you know, bullshit, cause I was just 10 niggas. I'm the 11th nigga.
You said St. Eves.
Yeah, St. Eves. How could I forget Eves, bro? How could I forget Eves, my nigga? Eves. Boom. So that is everybody right there, you feel me? Boom, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just go down the list one more time, you know what I'm saying? Don Dior, St. Eves, Young Rob, Malari, Lamaj, Keto, Lil, Vino, Rocka, Creway, Dom Dior, myself. I feel like that's everybody.
Yeah.
Boom, nigga. I probably still forgot a nigga, no bullshit. But it's mad niggas. All my niggas know it's slow, you feel me? But yeah, for real, once I met Malari and Young Rob, niggas linked up. Malari was like, yo, he seen like I had the clothes and shit that said KLBK on it. He was like, yo, you should keep making this. But like, alright, that's towards the end of the year. Like, so once we link up and shit, I get these niggas to start making music. Like, these niggas was rapping before, but they wasn't really like rapping, you feel me? Like, them niggas was making songs on their phones and shit. But I had a mic, so I was like, bro, y'all niggas can actually do some shit with this shit, you feel me? Cause I was hearing the songs that they would play for me before, and I'm like, yo, this shit's tough, you feel me? Imagine if y'all like took it serious and like actually started rapping, you feel me? I was like, fuck with me, bro, you feel me? Nigga, we started linking up, making music and shit, and it just like organically evolved. You feel me? Regularly, niggas, I'm gonna say KLBK, shit like that. They seen the clothes and shit that I had, and I would tag KLBK sometimes. So then it kind of evolved, for me. And then Malari was like, yo, you should do the KLBK clothes again. I was like, I bet. So the niggas don't even know. First, like, right now, the page is KLBK Enterprise. When that shit first started, it was called KLBK Clothes, you feel me? On some shit. And like, I was doing these 2 shirts. I had this gray shirt, the Rags to Riches shirt, and I had this white shirt. That was the International Killer shirt. That's crazy. I might have that. I think I have that shit on me right now. No bullshit. I'll show the white shirt. But a lot of niggas know this stuff. Do I have it on me? I do. Yeah. This is the first release from KLBK, nigga. No bullshit. Or some shit for me. This one, bullshit. A lot of niggas don't even have this shit. You feel me? So digital font on the front. KBK, International Killers. S98 on the back. You feel me? And that was just some shit. I designed that shit and got it screen printed in Boston too. I got a screen printed in Austin actually at Mass Appeal. But yeah, Malari was like, you should keep doing the KBK clothes shit. So I'm like, I bet. So we started doing that shit. And from there, shit just like kept evolving, bro. For me, we started meeting more people, like, not even meeting more people, because it was niggas that we already met from, like, the jump. Like, I feel like we all knew each other within the first couple months of being at the school and shit, you feel me, like, Vino, Keto, but we started linking up more frequently, and that's what really, like, clicked. That's like, yo, all right, boom, you feel me, these my niggas, like, we about to do this shit, you feel me, because, like, we doing this shit, and we going hard with this shit as a collective, and then, yeah, that's really, like, the origins of that shit, you feel me, KLDK. Collective, a lot of great shit about to come from it, you feel me? And right now we really just getting back into that groove. I feel like after we initially linked up, there was a period of time where it's like, alright, bet we just all doing our own shit, but now like niggas is just we back into the mode and we just cooking up, you feel me? So you're gonna see a lot of great shit from niggas soon. Yeah.
Man, thanks for sharing, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just hopping back a little bit more into you. So obviously you've been making music for a minute. You said you made your first song when you was 8 years old. Like, what's your discography look like right now? And if there's like, I want you to give me like a go-to song. If you listen to TOMO, what you go listen to, and a go-to project.
My discography is real fire right now. No bullshit. Nah, think about it. A go-to song. Alright, I'm gonna do two. I'm gonna do fan favorite and I'm gonna do my favorite. I feel like a fan favorite go-to song is 4am. I don't know. A lot of people fuck with that song. You feel me? I don't know, yeah. I fuck with that song too, but it's like a lot of people fuck with that song, you feel me? Go-to project, I would just say Those, because it's my only full-length project out right now, you feel me? I have EPs out, like I have Live Fast, Never Die, I have Skull Emoji EP, I got...
Why it look weird? Nah, I guess it's fine. Fuck it. Go crazy.
Yeah. Got EPs like Live Fast, Never Die, Skull Emoji. I just put out a project with this nigga Fuego. Don't Try This at Home. But as far as like full length projects, I only got those, you feel me? So those are I would say two go-to things, like tracks and project as a fan favorite. Now my favorite go-to shit, I would say my favorite go-to project definitely Skull Emoji, you feel me? No bullshit, Skull Emoji. I don't know. I just really resonate with that shit because I was really putting like I was just like saying how I feel on the music, and that's like one thing I really love about music. No bullshit. It's just like people who are just up front and just like bluntly say how they feel through their music. You feel me? They don't try to overcomplicate things. And it's just like, yo, this is where I'm at in my life right now. Like clearly you gotta make it sound good. You can't just speak on the track, but it's like, you feel me? And the beat will help you like I don't know, just like feel the lyrics more type shit. But yeah, that's one of my favorite I'll say like go-to projects, Skull Emoji. As far as the song, I'll say Human Torch off of Don't Try This at Home, featuring Malari. So that's me, Fuego, and Malari on there, and that shit is just, that's a banger. No bullshit. Yeah.
Alright, let's keep going. So boom, so I just asked you about your discography and, you know, your favorite tracks and shit. But you know, I want to get personal, bro. So tell me, like, Tomo, what motivates you the most?
What motivates me the most? You trying to close that window though? Nigga, I just got mosquito bites. Big ass mosquito, nigga. Yo. What motivates me the most, bro? I feel like what motivates me the most is really just seeing my my growth for real and my progression, you feel me? That's what motivates me a lot. And seeing like other people working around me, for me, that also motivates me a lot. Just like seeing like like once in a while I just look at like, yo, like niggas used to just record and at my bro's rocker crib, you feel me? We copped the mic that we was putting on the desk. It was a snowball mic, you feel me? Niggas, every real nigga started on the snowball. And even before that, niggas was recording on some this mic you just plug straight into the laptop like a headphone jack straight shit. So this thing is coming from there, you feel me? And just being like, yo, like, look what I'm doing now, you feel me? Like, niggas was doing iron-on t-shirts. It's just, like, my progression is just, like, what keeps me, like, motivated to keep going. Because it's, like, yo, nigga, the shit either could have still like been the same. I could have still been doing the same shit, or it could have been worse, nigga. You feel me? So it's like for me to look at that and be like, yo, like I just keep getting better. You feel me? I keep learning. I keep working and excelling. That shit just motivates me. And then just seeing like seeing that shit rub off on my brothers and the people around me. For me, it's just like seeing them go hard for the shit that they trying to do. It's just like, yo, I see my nigga do some shit. I'm like, yo, oh shit, this nigga working. I need to get up and work too, bro. You feel me? Like, can't be one nigga working. You feel me? Everybody gotta be like grinding. So it's just like once I see my niggas working, it's like, yo, alright, boom, I gotta get up. I gotta do what I gotta do too. You feel me? Yeah, and yeah, my family for real, no bullshit, man.
Say that, bro. So like, what are some things you wish you would have known before you started?
Before I started making music?
Yeah.
None. I don't know. Shit. I don't know. Like some things I wish I would have known before I started making music. I don't know, nigga. I guess music theory. That's a weird question to get. I don't know. I feel like with everything is like a learning experience, bro. So it's kind of like it's not like I'm in anything that's binding. I feel like that's kind of a question for somebody who's in a binding situation where it's like, what's some things you would have wished you would have known before like you signed a contract or you got into a thing or some shit. I don't know, but it's like if I want to, bro, I could stop making music right now and go do something else. You feel me? But it's like I'm doing this shit because I love this shit. So it's like I feel like there was a lot of shit I didn't know that I was supposed to. That I was like, you feel me? But like, nigga, it's learning experience. Like I didn't know how to promote myself before. I didn't know how to network. I didn't know how to collab with niggas. I used to only be able to collab with my niggas and the niggas that I'm around. You feel me? Now it's like you put me in a room with any artist, I can make a banger or make a good song with them. You feel me? Whether that's me actually being vocally on the song or I'm producing the song, it's like put me in a room with anybody, I can make shit. You feel me? And I feel like I guess I wish I would have known the shit I know now earlier. So it's like it probably would have happened faster. But I feel like that's just this is my timeline. You feel me? It's like this is how everything's going. It's like there's always so much shit I could learn in a certain period of time. So it's like essentially I would have just had to start my grind earlier for me to know the shit I know now earlier. It's just like it's not like I learned all this shit in a day. You feel me? It's like years of just like research and trial and error and shit. So it's just like yeah, I feel like I'm where I need to be. I'm just trying to get where I want to be. You feel me?
Say that.
Yeah.
What would you tell someone? What would you tell someone who was looking to start their careers and get to where you were at?
I don't know. Don't try to get where I'm at, nigga. If you looking to start your career though, I'll say, bro, just keep learning, bro. Like remain a student to the game, nigga. You feel me? Never stop learning. And nigga, you can learn from anybody, bro. A lot of niggas be on some weird, arrogant shit, bro. You feel me? But fuck that shit, bro. You feel me? You remain a student, bro. You can learn something from anybody, bro. Whether they're younger than you, older than you, bro. Different profession, whatever they do, bro. Nigga could have just started making music 2 weeks ago. I don't listen to what this nigga have to say. Because he might know some shit that I ain't even know. You feel me? You want to know why? Like I was saying earlier, everybody's a sponge. You feel me? This nigga might have been in an area that I wasn't at. You feel me? Found out some shit that I don't know. Feel me? Like everybody's a one-to-one individual. So it's just like, as long as you be yourself, bro, and you remain a student, bro, you keep learning, and you keep that drive and hunger in you to keep getting better and to keep learning. Like, I feel like as long as you keep learning, you're going to want to keep getting better. Because you're going to learn about some shit, you're going to be like, yo, I want to learn how to do this shit, you feel me? I don't want to just learn about it, I want to learn how to do it, you feel me? And just keep that same hunger, bro. You're going to get what you want to get. And invest in your craft, bro. A lot of niggas be trying to do the free shit. That shit only take you so far. It's like, yeah, certain shit, you could do it, you feel me? Because, like, nigga, software and shit like that, certain shit, like, bro, you feel me? When I was starting off, bro, I ain't pay for no software, you feel me? I was getting that shit off the strength, nigga, just cracking that shit, downloading it. But it's like, alright, boom, I got the software now. I want to record myself now, though, nigga. I can't fucking crack a mic, nigga. You gotta go actually buy that shit. It's like, invest in that shit, you feel me? You gotta put money into this shit. Somehow, even if you got the mic already, boom, nigga, pay for promo, nigga. Pay to do an event, you feel me? Pay for merch. Nigga, you gotta spend money to make money, bro. That's the main rule of money, you feel me? Like, you really gotta spend money to make money. So it's just like if you trying to start your career, you just gotta stay a student and like don't be afraid to invest in your craft, bro. You feel me? Sometimes you gonna make bad investments, bro. That's part of trial and error, bro. You can't get mad when you fail, my nigga. You can't look at your failures as failures. You gotta just look at them shits as lessons, for real.
Word, my G. So what would you say has been the hardest part of your journey as an artist?
The hardest part. What's the hardest part, bro? I feel like the hardest part I would say is just figuring out like how to brand myself for real and how to like market myself. You feel me? A lot of the times, I feel like niggas will have like one brand identity for real. I feel like I do a lot of shit, so it's like I gotta figure out how to like package everything I'm doing into one box and make it make sense. You feel me? Because if you put too much shit out, the people who are consuming your art are gonna get overwhelmed. They're gonna be like, yo, like if I like imagine I just pull up, nigga. I'm like, yo, here's this shirt. Listen to this beat and listen to this song and watch this video I just made. You gonna be like, whoa, you gonna be like, cool it, my nigga. This is too much shit, bro. Like, relax. So it's just me figuring out how to put out shit in a fashionably order, I guess, nigga. Yeah, like timely fashion, and put it out so it's consistent, but it's also making sense. You feel me? And just like market myself and brand myself the correct way. Yeah, facts.
Alright, we got a couple more questions. So like, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, nigga, shit, boy. Niggas about to have a warehouse, you feel me? Gonna have a KBK warehouse. Gonna be up off the clothes for real, you feel me? Making M's off the clothes. Really, I want to design a lot more merch for artists. Right now, I'm designing merch for people throughout the city. If you need merch designs, hit me. If you're trying to work. But like, yeah, designing merch for just more artists and just like collaborating with as many people as I can for real. You feel me? And continuing to live off of my art. You feel me? That's what I'm doing right now. I left my job a couple weeks ago, so now I'm full-time artist. You feel me? And just continuing this journey and just doing bigger and better shit each year. Basically, bro, just doing the shit I did last year, but bigger and better and more improved. You feel me? Keeping that consistency. You know.
So, where do you see the New England creative scene in 5 years?
I see New England scene going out of here, no bullshit. There's a couple niggas, like, pay attention, bro. There's a couple niggas you about to be around. Like, niggas is about to be, like, superstars within the next 2 to 3 years, you feel me? So, with that in itself, it's just, like, it's gonna shed light on this region as far as music a lot. So, fuck, like, more than music. Music, the clothes, nigga, the art, you feel me? The movies, all that, you feel me? A lot of this shit right now, it's in the development phase. Pretty soon, bro, some of this shit's already done developing, but some of it's still in the development phase. Once everything's like fully developed, bro, and it's just like it's becoming a mass output city, bro, you're gonna see a mass output like region and shit. Like you say New England, like you're gonna see a lot of people traveling over here to do shit. Like the same way people travel to LA, or they might go to Atlanta or New York to go do some creative ventures. You feel me? They're gonna be put up out here. You feel me? They're gonna be putting up studios out here, fashion shows out here, events out here, nigga. You feel me? You see, they about to do the World Cup here and shit. You feel me? All that shit. So, yeah.
Got you. And like, so what would you say is the most substantial moment in your career to date, and why?
Damn, what's substantial mean?
Like, most important. Yeah, my nigga.
Shit, bro. Read, my niggas. You feel me? Yo, most important. I'll say, nigga, shit. Recording my first song for real. You know, bullshit. If I didn't record that song, probably wouldn't even be doing all the shit I'm doing now. Yeah, facts, nigga. All that shit was like a domino effect for real. Started, nigga, I went to the Yeezus tour 2013, bro. Cause before that, niggas, like, as I explained earlier, like, niggas was always rapping shit and do shit, you feel me? I did a lot of shit. But it's like, for me to take that step and be like, alright, I want to actually, like, capture my art, you feel me? And make it tangible and create an essence with it. It's like, alright, boom. I put up to Yeezus tour 2013. I seen this nigga, Kanye. Kendrick opened for him too. That shit was a crazy show. Kendrick opened for him. I seen this nigga Kanye. I'm looking at this nigga perform. This nigga's down there with a mask, bro. That's when he's doing the Yeezus mask, the whole shit, bro. Nigga just down there. I look up, nigga, this shit packed to the roof, bro. You feel me? Down in the crowd is everybody. You feel me? Black niggas, Asian niggas, white niggas, bro. All type of people, bro. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? This nigga's geeking up off the Molly and shit, bro. All that shit's irrelevant, though. No bullshit. The main point of that is, like, I look up to the thing, bro. This nigga has TD Garden packed to the roof, bro. I look back down. I'm just like, yo, this shit is crazy. I was like, I could do this shit, too. I was like, yo, boom. That summer, after that, because that shit was on my birthday, too, in 2013, November 17th, bro. You feel me? Came to TD Garden. That summer, I got a mic. I recorded my first song. And since there, shit's just been up. And that's been the most important moment in my career out of all. So if I ain't record that song, none of this shit would be the way it is right now. It'll probably be similar. Who knows? It might have even been better. It might have even been worse, nigga. But it wouldn't be the way it is right now. And that's what I'm living in right now. I like real life better. For me, it's that new why not shit. You know what I'm saying?
Let's see this. So where do you see, like, what are your intentions with your music career? Like, trying to be the biggest star ever? You trying to just live off this shit? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro. I don't know. I feel like with the music, like when I was younger, bro, I used to always want to be like, yo, I want to blow up. Bro, at this point, bro, I don't give a fuck about blowing up. What I know I want to do, bro, I know exactly what I want to do as far as the music. The music, bro, I just want to be a part of some great music. I want to put some great records out, you feel me, that go down in history, you feel me? Because there's a lot of niggas who blow up and they don't got music that goes down in history. Niggas ain't playing their songs 20, 30 years later. I want songs that people's going to play out that cook out in 20, 30 years, you feel me? Whether I'm on the beat for that, whether I'm on the vocals for that. I want to be a part of great music that's historical. I don't got to be the nigga in the front, you feel me? That's not what it's about. But I want to be a part of some great music, a part of some great records, and I want people to know that I'm part of them records. I don't want to be the engineer nigga where it's like, you only know if you know, you feel me? It's like, nah, it's like, nigga, you ain't know such and such made this beat or like wrote this song. It's like, yo, you crazy, you feel me? Like on some real like Quincy Jones shit, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Niggas that nigga records that nigga touch, you feel me? It's like on some shit like that. Just really like producing shit. Yeah, I'm really just trying to like collaborate. As far as my clothes though, you know, bullshit, yeah, like, I guess, boom. For the music, I want to be a part of some big records. Would I want that superstar status? Maybe. I want to be a superstar for a couple years, no bullshit. Not a megastar though. Superstar is cool. I want to be a megastar because I feel like at that point you can't even go outside. I feel like with being a superstar, you got at least like, you feel me, you cool it a little bit, you feel me? I just throw on like a hat and some glasses, I'll be cool, you feel me? But I want my art to impact people more than I do. You feel me? I feel like a lot of the times people, like, their art doesn't have the same impact as just them. You feel me? Like, niggas be famous and shit, but niggas don't remember none of their songs. Niggas don't got hit songs. Niggas don't got niggas wearing their clothes and shit. Niggas don't even have valid, like, words out. Niggas just famous people, you feel me? Just, I don't know, like, you feel me? I'm not trying to be one of them niggas, you feel me? I want my art to impact people. I want people wearing my shit. I want people listening to my music. I want people to relate to my music. Yeah, facts. No bullshit. I want to get as big as possible, as God bless me, for real. No bullshit, you know? All this shit has just been God willing, you know what I'm saying? Niggas just grinding, and it's just working, so it's like, we're gonna see what we can do with it. I'll fuck it back up, you feel me? Regardless of how big I get, I know I'm gonna fuck it back up, and that's what it is, you know? But
Alright, for real, last question. You know, you got any last words to the camera? That's it, bro.
Any last words for the camera? I like real life better. You already know how we come in. KBK shit, SF shit, why not shit, you feel me? Shout out for the community, you know what I'm saying? Shout out all my niggas, you know what I'm saying? All my niggas is working, you feel me? We starting brands and shit, nigga. We really doing this shit. We getting this shit out the mud, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? We putting our money up, putting our money into the art, putting our money into the ground, you feel me? Really grow like what's coming for the coming years, you feel me? You follow me on the gram, KBK617, follow Close by TOMO, closebytomo.com, you feel me? Hit me up. I'm a regular person, you feel me? Nigga, I'm out here. feel me? Proud by Tomo, close by Tomo, don't let your hoe go, my nigga. Feel me? Yo, it's your boy Proud by Tomo, close by Tomo, everything by Tomo. Feel me? Thank you to Put in Work TV. Right here on the station. In the clouds. All around. Your girls around. This bitch, man. Shout out my niggas, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Put in Work, shout out Throw, shout out all that. You know what I'm saying? Gang shit, you know what I'm saying? 617 shit, bossy shit, you know what I'm saying? Whole area going up, whole city going up, you feel me?